little inner sanctum of Grey.
General.
Did you hear back from the Black Company's leader yet? We still need to find information on those rogue sleepers.
Good of you to ask. Yes, I have. And he agreed to meet us. We can make for Calabrook as soon as you want. Oh, never mind.
What is it?
I wanted to ask you for a favor. There's someone I want to pay a visit to when we get to Calabrook. Someone I have a score to settle with.
Who? What did he do?
She. Remember how I told you that I lost my family to the Bloodburn? I just found out that... Well, I have reason to believe that their death could have been avoided. By her. I promise you that there'll be no bloodshed. At least not if I can help it.
All right, but we must be quick about it. We can't afford to lose time.
I know. Thank you. Let me know when we can set out.
As Wraith orders the cohort to a sudden stop after a 2-day journey through the swamps of Lar, you cast him a questioning glance. He points to a mountain in the distance, towering towards the white-blue sky. We're here. A moment passes before you notice the opening at the foot of the mountain, like a crack in the hull of an insect's egg. If there's information on those masked elves, then this is where we'll find it, he says as he steers his horse around and makes for Calabrook.
I didn't think I'd ever come back here. At least not so soon.
How long has it been?
4 years.
I'm still surprised these guards let us through, no questions asked. We stand out like a bunch of goblins at a cool ball.
As I said, the Exalted Father is on good terms with most other nations and puts a lot of effort into keeping it that way. In other words, as long as we conduct ourselves respectfully, we shouldn't get into trouble.
I always thought Lar was an imperialistic nation.
It used to be, before the War of the Six Races. Ever since, the Exalted Father has mainly focused on keeping the country in its current state. Make no mistake, though, the realm is merciless by human standards. Any kind of internal opposition is dealt with swiftly and brutally.
Are we free to talk to the citizens?
Yes. Though you can expect them to be reserved, most Dark Elves prefer to stay among themselves.
Fair enough. So, where do we meet this mercenary leader?
I arranged a meeting place. Come on.
Look out! Bandits up ahead!
Who were they? Thugs?
Derelicts, probably. Outlaws who abandoned their caste. Though these look like they just fled the communes a few days ago.
The communes. We talked about this, didn't we? That's where dark elven children are raised.
Yes. If you flee your commune, you become a derelict, an outlaw. Come, let's move on.
Yes. Over here?
Go ahead.
Let me see.
I'm listening.
Really?
Look at that. A highbrow.
Are they talking about us?
About you. Just ignore them.
Out of the way.
Huh. Interesting. Sounds like a plan.
Sure, I'll buy it.
A pale blood. We don't get many these days. What can I give you to ease your travels? A potion, maybe? Provisions?
Who are you? You don't look like most of the traders around here.
You're right, because I'm not. I'm a derelict.
And yet the guards let you trade here.
They do. I guess I can be quite convincing.
Let me see your wares.
Of course.
A fair offer. axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveller. That way? Sure.
Oh, did you get those from the market?
Yes, new stock just came in. I haven't seen some of these varieties in a while. Must have been a good haul.
Let me guess. You want me to make the stew tonight?
I mean, you make it so well.
All right, all right. No need to butter me up.
This is it.
There's no one here.
He'll be here in a minute. Let's...
Brother! How long has it been?
Not long enough.
As friendly as ever. So, this is the new Tahar?
Ellen's reigns. Catrith? Catrith Virtars?
I didn't realize I had elven fans. Oh, wait. You're the elven vagabond, aren't you? Nyria?
This man is a criminal. He fought for Rondar Lacane during the Purity Wars. Give me one reason why we shouldn't kill you. And while you're at it, how in blazes did you survive?
After our fight, one of my men found me and saved me. Simple as that. Nasty little head wound. But it doesn't really matter, does it? What matters is that my affair with death made me put some things into perspective. Long story short, I realized that that I messed up.
So you realized you made a mistake and went straight back to Calibrook to found another mercenary company? I don't buy it.
It's what I do for a living. But the Black Company is different. No more leg-breaker missions, no more working for warmongers. Look, I'm not saying that we're trying to save the world. I just don't want to be involved in shit like the Purity Wars anymore. And if I manage to do some good in the meantime, why the hell not? Now, can we stop with the dramatic backstories, please? Rafe told me about your mission, and I'd like to help you. Which is why the Black Company will reduce its rate to 300 gold pieces a day.
For an entire garrison? That's a steal.
It's enough to cover our expenses. Happy, brother? We can keep working together.
Great. On to the point. Do you know anything about a group of rogue sleepers that siphons the souls of civilians?
Siphons the souls of... All right. Start from the beginning. Quite the story. But yeah, I might be able to help. I didn't know about their new hobby, but I think I know who these sleepers are. And I'm sure I can dig up some good information on them. However, I want your help first. My daughter, Sarobi. I want you to find her.
Conditions? We're paying you.
I know, and I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important.
Fine. What happened to your daughter?
She fled her commune, after I encouraged her to do so. However, she's been missing ever since, and I'm starting to get worried.
She's become a derelict.
Yes. After I sent her a letter reminding her that life is too short to spend it slaving away for the exalted fucking father. Now, I want to find out where the hell she went, but I need to keep my head down. You, on the other hand, well, you could go looking for her.
So your daughter knows you. Wraith told me children are given a...
Concoction that erases their memory, yes. Sarobi drank it too.
So she doesn't remember you?
She doesn't. But I remember her. And I won't have the realm turn her into a mindless hull they can use as cannon fodder. I won't. All those people. They know nothing but the crap the realm's been spoon-feeding them from the day they were born. Live, obey, die, that's it. They'll never hear the sound of a Thin and Mere harp. Know the touch of an Empyrean woman. or see the sunset over the Sea of Dreams. All they'll remember when they die are these goddamn caves, the pointed roofs of the temples, and the bloody smell of moss and moldy shit seeping through those tunnels like some... I don't know, you get the point. So even if my daughter doesn't remember my face, I want her to know that she deserves better.
Noble words, Catras. I'm surprised.
What about Serovi's mother?
Bad subject. Let's not go there.
Why do you need to keep your head down? Does the realm have a quarrel with the Black Company?
Well, half of my men are derelicts who deserted the Strength, the Exalted Father's army. Plus, I myself have a colourful history with the realm.
Catras was a high-ranking officer in the Strength before he chose to run away and found the Deathmen. There's a bounty on his head high enough to buy a castle in Leonida.
Though that was 20 years ago. It's not as if there are headhunters stalking me around every corner. Why do you always have to be so dramatic, brother?
If you're wanted, then why stay in Calabrok?
Serobi. Once I know she's safe and sound, I'll leave. Probably even for Greykeep, if you still want our help.
Why do you keep calling Wraith your brother? Are you related?
We were in the same pack back when we were children.
You mean you grew up together?
Yes, though that doesn't mean that we're close. Technically, every child who grew up in the same commune could be considered my brother or sister.
Though I do have a special place in your heart, don't I?
Of course.
What did you write in that letter?
Just that I wanted to have a proper life. And how she could get out of that place without getting caught. Which she did. As my men told me, Serobi hasn't been seen in the communes for over a fortnight now. However, she hasn't contacted me yet. And that worries me. Find her, and I'll look into that murderous sleeper cult of yours. Plus, you'll get the Black Company's full support in stopping Sir Evil God. You have my word.
Won't us snooping around Calabrok raise suspicion?
Actually, it won't. Catras is right about us being the perfect candidates for the job. A servant of the realm is expected to abide by 100 rules and conventions, whereas people will probably dismiss any odd behavior on our end as humans being humans.
Makes sense. What does your daughter look like?
Tall, slender, long white hair. Bit of a pointy nose. She got that from her mother. I suggest you start by asking Tevos. According to my sources, he's her closest friend in the pack. Last time we saw him was near the southern precipice. He's tall, has chin-long hair, and quite the pretty face. I'll be here, so let me know when you have a lead.
Need me? Good to see you again, General.
You wanted to discuss something?
Ah, yes. Since we'll be working with you for the foreseeable future, I thought you might want to invest in us.
Invest? We're already paying you.
For our superior service, yes. But we could do even more for you. Be more.
Like what?
Oh, you know. Equipment upgrades, better training, improvements that will make us more useful to you.
Okay, I'm interested. What would I have to do?
It's simple. The company only requires one material. Crab dung.
Crab dung?
Yes. Our alchemists need it for a myriad of things. All you have to do is keep an eye out for it on your travels. Bring it back to me, and I'll put it to good use.
You expect me to believe the Black Company's secret is crab excrement?
I know how it sounds, but that's how it is. It's one of our many secrets. Concoctions, poisons, explosives. You have no idea what the stuff is good for. Do you know what our potions are brewed from?
I don't. And let's keep it that way. Can't I just pay you instead?
You can, but then we'd have to find another merchant to buy this stuff from. And as the ship business isn't a popular one, there aren't many.
I'll let you know if I find any.
Fantastic. Good luck, General.
What's your opinion of Catras?
You do know I'm standing right here, don't you?
Nice try, General. I know better than to gossip while the boss is around.
Have you by chance seen two dwarves in the city?
Funny you should ask. I did, actually. About a week back. The boss mentioned the mess going on with the dwarves, so they caught my attention.
And?
And I had them watched. One of them went around trying to get a letter couriered. so I posed as a messenger and took it. Turns out it was just a letter from a homesick boy to his father. Here, take a look for yourself.
How did they look? Did it seem like they were in trouble?
Trouble? No, I wouldn't say that. The other one, the companion, mentioned they were kicked out at the inn for starting a brawl. They seemed quite proud of it.
I see. Thanks for the letter. Did they mention where they were headed next?
No, and I didn't ask. The other one, his friend, had the most intense stare. Once I realized they were homeless, I wanted out of the conversation as soon as possible.
Okay. I'll be going.
Farewell.
All right. Let's find that boy, Tevos. I know the way.
Keep it up.
I'll take a look.
Humans? Huh.
Probably traders.
Yeah, probably.
There. That's her. Scythe.
Let me see.
Wraith! You have some nerve sauntering about here unshrouded. Give me one reason why I shouldn't call the guards and have you hanged.
And you have some nerve threatening me after you killed my son and my wife.
What by Nor are you on about?
The Bloodburn. You knew it would come for our village because you had seen what it could do, and yet you didn't tell me. You simply left us to die.
Really? Is that what you tell yourself to help you sleep at night? I had as much reason to doubt the Bloodburn as you had. Yes, I had seen the village it destroyed before it headed our way. But back then, there were no indicators what it really was.
No indicators? The symptoms were...
Almost identical to the red fever, yes. Swollen limbs, blisters, bleeding from the orifices. Every scholar in his right mind would have dismissed these Bloodburn rumors as nonsense. Yes, I agree, we should have known it was something else by the time it hit Calibrock. But we both didn't. If anything, we both messed up. The only difference is that you refused to see how dangerous it was, even when I already had. Not even when your pretty wife begged you to flee. And even when you finally realized what you had done. You didn't face your error, no. You simply abandoned the realm and the Exalted Father altogether. And that, dear Wraith, is something I will not let go unpunished. You're coming with me.
Who are you? How do you know each other?
We worked together 3 years ago.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Ask your friend, Paleblood.
Let's all calm down.
Shut your mouth, Paleblood. You should be glad I'm not reporting you to the guard for traveling with a traitor.
I'm not coming with you, Scythe. You'll let us walk away now and pretend we were never here. Understood?
You're giving out orders? A derelict to a seer of the intelligence? I'll take down the lot of you myself if I have to.
Look, whatever happened between you, there's no need for this to get bloody. Believe it or not, we're on a mission to prevent something bad from happening, and Wraith is an essential part of it. Just let us go.
Mission? Huh. You're lucky I have a good sense of when people are lying, Paleblood. Because you're not. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you. I shouldn't have provoked her.
Will you finally tell me what this was about now?
I can, if you want. But not here. We'll talk once we get back to the keep. Either way, thank you for this. Let's focus on the mission now.
Yes. You got it.
You want it, I got it. Need something? Quite an exchange.
Ah, a pale blood. Rejoice in the splendor of Calibrock pale blood, for you are in the realm of the Exalted Father.
Who are you?
I am the herald of the Exalted Father's speech. No finer an orator has our father had than me.
The speech. That's the political branch of the realm, right?
Correct. We who serve the speech act as the voice of the Exalted Father, so that our great leader need not strain himself. It is quite an honor.
How does one become the Exalted Father's voice?
It starts in the communes, as all things do. Children are evaluated for their strengths and are matched to a life accordingly. And before you ask, my strengths lie in providing clarity of conviction and words pleasing to the ear. They knew it, I knew it, and now, here I am.
Huh. Interesting.
Indeed it is.
The Exalted Father isn't really your father, is he? Why'd you call him that?
For the same reason you Pale Bloods worship Aenir the All-Father. Because his presence is the force by which our lives derive meaning. The Exalted Father is our beloved father. The Queen our devoted mother. Does not your Queen provide a similar stability?
She does, but that doesn't mean we worship her like one of the Guardians.
And neither do we. We acknowledge Nor as our great deity, to whom even the Exalted Father must answer.
Really? Because it sure sounds like you do.
Don't you have somewhere else to be?
You report on events outside the realm, right? What do you make of what's going on?
Simple. It is chaos. The calamities that befall you Pale Bloods and Highbrows would never happen within the realm. If anything, it is an excellent reminder of the necessity of the Exalted Father's guiding hand.
I'll be going now.
Blessings of the Exalted Father upon you.
That way?
Over here.
Sure.
Piece of cake.
Farewell. shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords.
Guess the smith isn't here.
But look, there's a note on his workbench. Gone hunting? That's not very helpful.
Well, maybe he'll be back later.
You ever wonder what it's like up there?
In the temple?
No, up there. The world above.
Shh! Keep your voice down. What's wrong with you?
Sorry. Forget I said anything.
I did. So shameless.
Do you think he'll actually stray?
Nah, he's not the type to go derelict. Leave it to the wisdom. They'll straighten him out.
Ah, you're right.
You know it.
Yes?
All righty. Where to?
I don't see anybody, damn it. Then we have to go search for him.
Hi. You looking for someone?
Yes, I'm on it.
Well met. Well met, my friend. A refreshing sight to see a pale blood in these caves. I'm Kel, merchant of the most exquisite wares in...
You said you can help us. We're looking for someone. A young man. Tall, long hair, good looking. His name is Tevos.
Yes, I know the dream dust addict. And yes, I can help you. But for some strange reason, I can't seem to remember. Who knows? Maybe some coin or your help with the delicate matter could help jog my memory.
You said he's a dream dust addict.
Oh yes, quite so. I assume that also has to do with his mysterious disappearance, about which I have a lot to tell you, if we can strike a bargain.
What do you need our help with?
Oh, nothing too taxing. Do you see that trader over there? I only need you to deliver these flowers to her.
Do I look like I run errands?
No. But you do look like someone sensible enough to do a small task in exchange for something valuable. Or am I mistaken?
It would mean more to her if you delivered them.
No, no, no. She needs to get the flowers first. She's beautiful, smart, kind. A guy like me has no chance. You'll see when you speak to her.
Uh-huh. Why'd you need us for this?
I can't leave my wares unattended. Look, there's no catch to this. I just need these flowers delivered.
All right, we'll do it. Give me the flowers.
Right away. Thank you, Pale Blood. I'll be waiting.
Huh. Interesting.
We meet again, Pale Blood.
Someone asked me to give you this.
Oh, my, aren't they beautiful? May I ask who it was that sent you?
Kel, a trader who has his stand on the western end of the square.
Him? Such a sweet man. Will you bring him this as a token of my gratitude? I'd be eternally grateful.
I'm not.
Thank you, Pale Blood. You're a treasure.
Back already?
We did as you asked.
You did? And, how did she react?
She wanted me to give you this as a token of gratitude.
A gift for a gift? Oh, what a marvellous woman. Well then, you upheld your end of the bargain, so I'll uphold mine. I'll tell you all about Tevos. And here, take this. I found it down in the swamps. Don't think I can sell it. You might have use for it, though. Now, Tevos comes here every morning to get his daily sniff of dust. He's buying it from a man named Iveth. Except that today they got into an argument and Iveth and his men took him away.
What do you know about this Iveth?
Only that he's involved in a lot of shady business, and that he's someone you don't want to cross if you value your intestines.
There's a drug ring in Calibrock?
There's a drug ring in every city on EO, my friend. Even if the speech denies it. All that dust must come from somewhere, mustn't it?
Any idea where they took him?
Someplace with less guards around, I suppose. Probably one of their hideouts. And yes, since that's what you're going to ask next, I can point you in their direction. Just don't complain to me when you come back a head shorter.
We can handle ourselves.
I knew you were going to say that. Well then, here you go. Pleasure doing business with you.
Sure.
Yes, 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 yes! It's about time you showed up.
You were expecting me?
Of course! You think I posted that ad for shits and giggles, that I was hiding in the bushes waiting for someone to read it so that I could go, tee-hee, fooled you. No, although I wasn't expecting a human to answer it. No matter, I'm sure you could learn on the job.
You must be mistaken. I don't know about any ad.
Oh, come now, there's no need to be shy. The name's Gildan Varys, second lieutenant of the Exalted Father's Strength, a retired. Go on, your turn. Name and current employment, if any.
General Arev, commander of the Wolf Guard. What's this about exactly?
General? Funny name to give someone, but who am I to judge? Can't say I've heard of the Wolf Guard either, but I suppose it will do. So congratulations, you're in. But no time for celebrating. We need to get to work, apprentice. William won't summon himself.
I'm your apprentice now? Just like that?
Well, it's either you or the Fireflies. Truth be told, I posted the ad over a week ago. You're the first one to answer it.
The Guardians must have willed this to be. My only dream was to become a necromancer's apprentice.
And so you shall. Many dreams will be fulfilled today, my worthy apprentice. Many dreams.
Oh, wait a second. You said you were part of the Strength. Why are you doing a summoning?
I was part of the Strength. Retired, remember? But retirement can be a little dull. A man needs his hobbies like a fat noble needs a diet.
So you took up necromancy? Because you were bored?
You tell me if you wouldn't lose your mind watching your mushrooms grow and chasing bats out of your yard like some flea-bitten guard dog with a bad attitude. I read several books, decided to try my hand at it. Can't be that hard.
Who or what is William?
Oh, look at you asking insightful questions. Good job, apprentice. I like to encourage curiosity. I've always envisioned myself as a mother moth, flitting from light to light, leaving dots of knowledge with which to cocoon themselves, and...
Tiara's breath, just to answer the question.
Impatience is not a virtue, apprentice. Anyway, William is my demon, or will be. The ritual awaits. I was going to do it alone, but I'm glad I waited. One mistake with this summoning and kapow! I'll be a smear on the ground. But Now you're here, we can proceed.
I thought only the intelligence could do these kind of rituals. Aren't you worried about getting caught?
I understand your concern for me, but really, don't worry. A little demon like William is barely more than a passing thought in their subconscious. A stench that dissipates no sooner than it is smelled. And how do I know? If there's one thing guards love as much as the Exalted Father, it's the weight of unexpected gold in their pockets.
Why are you summoning a demon exactly?
I know to your human eyes, I may look as svelte as a kid straight out of the communes, basking in his physical form. But sadly, that's not the truth. I know. I know. Hold your despair. As such, I need help around the house. Laundry, dishes, putting my fungal cream on the center of my back where I can't reach. Those things don't take care of themselves.
Ew.
I know I might regret asking this. You don't have anyone else to put your back cream on for you?
No. Not since my revour passed. The house has been rather empty.
Okay, I'll help you. What do you need?
That's what I like to hear. Take a look at this. I've been scratching my head over it for the past moon, so now it's your turn.
This must be ancient. It's covered in dust.
Hmm? Oh, no. That's just the dandruff. Don't mind that. What's important is what it says. Give it a read, and then meet me over at the ritual site. We only get one shot at this, apprentice. My William is counting on you. My apprentice, I hope you studied hard. I'll start the incantations, you handle lighting the stones.
This better be good.
Yes! That's it! You did it! Good work, apprentice!
Where am I? Wait, no! Not again!
I'm here.
I knew you could do it, apprentice! You've made me so proud!
You helped drag me back to this place!
Wait, Gildan summoned you before?
He won't leave me alone!
Now, William, that's enough. I think you've mastered all there is for me to teach you, Apprentice General. Here, your payment. Good luck. Keep studying. Come, William. Let's go home.
Well, that was unexpected.
Hobby necromancy never ends well.
Just give the word.
Where are we going?
What is it?
You've had your warning, Tevos. More than one.
But I told you, I just need one more day. There's this new boy in the communes, and his parents are smuggling in to help him through.
Sorry, Tevos. You've had your chance. If you can't pay in gold, you'll pay in blood.
What's going on here?
None of your goddamn business, Pale Blood. Now, unless you're here to pay us the money this little shit owes us, I suggest you take your authoritative pale blood attitude and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Aren't you a likable fellow?
We're agents of the Queen and are here by decree of the Exalted Father. You don't want to cross us.
Oh, really? And assuming that were true, why the fuck would we care? We don't give a shit about the Exalted Father.
Because you don't want to draw attention to that little business of yours. Murdering an agent of the Queen. Even if you manage to kill us, the intelligence will investigate.
Tell me one thing. Why? What business does an agent of the Queen have with a bloody dust addict?
That little shit is part of our mission. We won't let you harm him.
Well, I'm probably gonna regret this, but fine. Come on, boys, we're leaving. The little shit isn't worth the trouble.
Thank you. By Nor, they would have killed me. They would have really done it.
Pay your debts next time.
I was going to. Who are you, anyway? And what do you want from me?
We're looking for a friend of yours, Sarobi.
Sarobi? And I'm not sure I can help you, because I haven't seen her in weeks. And we're not exactly on good terms anymore.
Let me guess. You were more than friends?
We were. But I messed up. And after that, she became strange. And that weird woman started showing up. It only got worse.
When did you split up?
That was, I don't know, 10 months ago, a year?
You don't remember?
I do, but the dust, it makes everything so blurry.
If you knew Sarobi well, do you have any idea why she fled the commune?
Not really. They say that she's become a derelict, but that just doesn't add up. She was always so pious, so dedicated to the realm, so why should she run away? All the more reason to be worried. Maybe she got, I don't know, abducted.
Somehow I doubt that.
What do you mean by she became strange?
Withdrawn, moody. She'd spend hours in the training rooms, slashing away at the dummies as though she was trying to butcher them. She'd snap at everything. And when she wasn't training, she was in the library reading the Exalted Father's scriptures. Frankly, it was disturbing to see her like that. Sarobi was always driven, but there was also a warm, kind-hearted girl under that surface.
I see. So, members of the same pack are allowed to have relationships?
Well, the Overseers don't exactly encourage it, but they also don't prohibit it.
As I said, General, the idea is to let the pack do its thing. Relationships and sexuality are natural processes.
How'd you mess up?
I don't know. Is this really important?
If you want us to find Sarobi, then we need the full story. Just spit it out.
Fine. I stole from her. For years.
To pay for your drugs.
Yes! Damn it! To pay for the fucking dust! For a while, I made her believe it was one of her bunkmates. But one night, she caught me red-handed. I told her this had nothing to do with my love for her, but she wouldn't listen. She saw it as a betrayal of everything we had. But it wasn't. Is that so hard to understand? She was the only one I could take that money from because I knew she wouldn't give me up to the Overseers. I loved her. And I still do. If it weren't for that goddamn dust.
How long have you been a dust addict?
Too long.
Did you ever try to make up?
Of course I did. Dozens of times. She refused to even speak to me.
Well, if stealing from the person who trusts you the most isn't betrayal, then I don't know what is.
Thank you for the sermon.
What weird woman?
She was from intelligence. A mage. Whenever she came to the commune, she would take Sarobi aside for special training. Apparently, she taught her advanced magic. Something about the veil.
Why did she choose Sarobi?
Why? Because she was bloody good at what she did, that's why. She was as good a fighter as a student.
The veil. Isn't that what separates our reality from others?
It's the fabric between dimensions. That woman must have taught her how to conjure. It's the art of glimpsing into other realities, or even transporting elements of them into ours. If Sarobi has been taught how to conjure, that might actually help us.
How?
To interact with the veil, one needs a special kind of talisman, which allows the arcanist to see the places where the veil can be altered. And if one does alter it, it leaves a trail which we could follow. The question is, where do we get a vinculum?
I might have an idea. But it'll cost you. You're joking. All right. The crypts. I saw them bury a high up from the intelligence recently. Maybe you can find one of those linculums there.
Worth a try.
Didn't you say we should abide by Calibrock law?
I did, but I don't see any other options. Also, the graveyard is outside the city, so it should be easy to do this without anyone noticing.
Fine. Let's get to it then.
Good luck. And here. I think I owe you this. It's a key to the Calibrock tunnels. That'll make it easier for you to get down into the swamp without anybody noticing. Just make sure she's all right, will you? I know she doesn't care about me anymore. But if anything were to happen to her, oh well. You know what I mean.
All right then. Let's get down into the swamps. The boy's right. The tunnels are probably our best bet.
What do we have here? Those look like moles.
Did they kill those farmers?
Your answer.
They killed one of our heroes.
What do you need?
General? Okay.
Let me see.
Stay close.
So, what's the plan? Uh-huh. Sounds like a plan. Get ready!
This way.
Yes?
Go ahead.
Helen's right. It's huge.
Kill him.
heroes.
Come on, we're not losing you.
Just give the word.
Lead on then.
I guess this is the graveyard. Why is it outside the city?
The Dark Elves don't worship their dead like humans or elves do. The body is a means to an end. Once the spirit is gone, it's just a hull. Most bodies are given to the Exalted Father's necromancers. Burial sites are a luxury.
Well, let's find that mage's crypt.
Ah, that smell.
All right, I'm going. That looks good. Hold it when we approach the crypt door.
I'll take a look.
What's this?
Yes, I'm on it.
Let me see.
Send them back to the grave.
Sure.
Sure, I'll buy. Piece of cake.
Further down the stairs, you come to a portcullis. As you turn the crank controlling it, you notice Wraith standing motionless, an expression on his face as though looking at a faraway landscape. He frowns as your eyes meet. "Let's find the vinculum," he says, and walks past you.
Chilly.
Welcome to Carlabrock. Let's find the vinculum.
Over here.
There, that must be it.
Almost as though they wanted us to find it.
Receiving a vinculum is a great honor for every mage of the intelligence. Seems like this one wanted everyone to know just how influential he was.
Can we just take it?
We don't have any other options. Let's be careful.
You know it.
Guardians. Where did that firewall come from?
Another defense mechanism, I'd wager. Well, that was to be expected. We're trapped.
Can we dispel it?
We can try, but I doubt it. That's a powerful spell, but... maybe the vinculum can help.
How?
Put it on.
Ellen's reins. What are these lights?
Fractures. It's still functioning.
Fascinating or not, the firewall's still there.
In this reality, yes, but maybe not in others. Those lights all around us, they are what mystics call fractures. Windows into another reality.
Like the tear the god of light created?
No. Imagine a tiny spot where the fabric of an otherwise thick piece of silk is thin enough to see through. That's a fracture. If left alone, fractures are harmless. They are simply an innate element of the veil, and nothing can pass through them unless a mystic tampers with them. What the God of Light did through Rondar Lacane was rip a hole the size of a child in the fabric. A fracture allows the creation of a temporary link between the reality it connects to and ours. A link through which you can transport objects back and forth. And since there must be a reality where this firewall hasn't appeared, all we have to do is find a fracture into such a reality and conjure that version of the room into ours.
This seems quite dangerous. Any idea why the intelligence taught Zerobi how to conjure?
That's a good question. Normally, conjuration isn't taught to disciples of the intelligence before their 4th year.
If we conjure another reality, how much of ours will be altered?
Not much. Just the immediate vicinity of the fracture.
Is it also possible to bring living beings through a fracture?
Beings, yes. Living, no. Organic life isn't able to pass through dimensions. Only ethereal beings like the God of Light, the undead, or demons.
How can you be sure? Did you try it?
I have no intention of arbitrarily killing people for my experiments, so no, I haven't tried. Others have, though. Also, I have done a lot of research on the matter.
Wraith is right. I read about this. The Hibernians spent centuries trying to pass organic life through the Veil, and they never succeeded.
Exactly.
How do you see into the reality behind a fracture? I mean, there must be a way to know what you're about to bring home, isn't there?
Unless you've used the fracture before, no, there isn't. Conjuring something from an unknown fracture is always a gamble. It could be treasure, or it could be a demon.
That sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous, yes. Which is why most countries forbid using vincula.
Well then, let's step to it. How do you use the vinculum?
You infuse it with a bit of magic once you're near the fracture. It's fairly intuitive if you're a mage.
Over with a feather. That's fascinating.
A lever?
Interesting. See what it does.
The door is open.
It might never have been closed in this dimension.
Huh. Interesting.
Out of the way. Watch out! A visitor from another dimension?
One where something awoke an undead down here, yes. I told you, conjuring is a gamble. Make it good.
So, what's the plan?
It worked.
Fractures over fractures.
The architects of the crypt might have hidden the lever in another dimension, so that they could disarm the trap, but a grave robber couldn't. Too bad that they didn't count on us being mages. Now come, let's get out of here and look for Catrus's daughter.
Well then, what now? How do we find out where Sorobi went?
Carrying a vinculum changes the magical signature around a person. If we use ours near the fractures here in Calabrok, and she used hers too, we might be able to find traces of her.
Traces?
You'll see. Yes?
Was I the only one who just saw that?
No. The fracture allowed us a glip.
Mushrooms?
Lots of them. Probably provisions. She might have stolen them from the farm to prepare for her escape from Calabrok. Let's look for more fractures. All of them combined might help us to find out where she went.
What kind of potion is that? It smells disgusting.
Could be Graricht. It's a plant extract you rub on your skin to repel swamp bugs.
So, she headed for the Loranian swamps. That's good to know.
Yes, but half of Lar is swampland. We need more to go on.
That's me.
My favourite pale blood. A word? Ooh. Back already?
What do you want now?
I would like you to deliver more gifts for my fair lady over there. The flowers were a good start, but now my offerings must do more than elicit a faint smile. They must inflame the heart.
Another delivery? You know, it would really mean more if you delivered it yourself.
You still don't get it. I can't just walk over there and give her these gifts. No, it has to be this way, please.
Fine. I'll deliver it. Hand it over.
Thank you, Pale Blood. There's just one small matter. The gifts. I'll need you to procure them for me first.
You don't even have them?
Well, I mean, I can't simply leave my wares unattended to get them myself. That's where you come in. Not to worry, you will be reimbursed and then some.
All right. What do you want me to get?
3 things. A gold necklace to complement her delicate neck, a bottle of the finest perfume from Kalaya, and a cluster of fresh Nidari eggs.
Nidari eggs?
Yes, they're a delicacy. Haven't you ever had them?
Can't say that I have.
Oh, then you must try it sometime. A perfect offering for my fair lady. If you can find a Nidari colony, all you have to do is collect the precious egg clusters.
Why Kalayan perfume? Is that her favorite?
Well, how should I know? What I am sure of is that any other suitor would offer Imperium scents, or even, Lord forbid, Windholm musk. No one else would be bold enough or rich enough to offer Kalayan.
Uh-huh. A gold necklace. That's not very specific.
And it's not supposed to be. Any solid gold necklace will do. It is the expected gift, the ordinary gift. Any attempt to impress with it will fall flat, but neither can it be neglected.
I see. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, Paleblood. Pay close attention to her reaction when you give them to her. Let me know once you have.
We meet again, Paleblood.
I have another delivery for you.
What's this? My, how extravagant. Kalayan perfume? A bold choice. I am curious, Paleblood. Who sent these?
It was Kel, the trader who gave you the flowers before.
Him? Imagine that. Give him a message for me, would you? I'd like to meet my mysterious suitor. I will be waiting outside the city, where curious hearts may avoid curious eyes.
Why do you want to meet outside the city? Why not meet here at your shop?
Privacy, my dear Paleblood. It is an encounter that is bound to be transformative. Such an experience requires privacy.
Uh-huh. Your suitor seems to believe that he has a lot of competition. Is that true?
Not anymore.
Fine. I'll deliver your message.
You're a treasure, Paleblood.
Back already?
I delivered the gifts for you.
Yes? And how did she react?
She wants to meet you outside the city. Guess it did the trick.
Oh, this is excellent news, Paleblood. I will go at once.
What about your wares? I thought you said you couldn't leave them unattended.
No, take my wares. Take it all. I must go to her.
Just be careful.
Careful of what? This is the best day of my life. Before I forget, your payment.
Did he just call you a treasure?
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Maybe we should follow him. Make sure he's not in over his head.
Maybe.
You got it. Sure.
Oh, my fair lady. We meet at last.
Yes, come to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Those raids!
What? No. Help!
Kill it!
saved me. She was...
A demon, yes.
And to think, I spent all that money on her. Thank you for saving me, Pale Blood. I need to get back to my wares. Farewell.
Where to?
Interesting.
Good to see you again, General.
How's the Black Company doing? Need anything?
We're keeping a low profile here. It lets us keep tabs on developments in the realm. Now that you mention it, though, there is a little problem you could help us with. Our stashes keep getting raided by a thief.
You'll be asking the General to do your laundry next, Pavon.
Sorry, boss, but the General did ask.
It's all right. Tell me about this thief.
Yes. For weeks now, our supplies and belongings have been disappearing. The thief never takes much, only small items like documents, gold, knives. Whoever this derelict is, they know how to cover their tracks. The company has more important tasks to keep us occupied. So for now, it remains an irritant. If I wasn't so annoyed, I might even be oppressed.
How'd you know it's a derelict?
Because I used to be one. And it's exactly what I would do if I was trying to pocket a profit without getting caught. Like I said, I'm almost impressed.
Maybe I should hire him or her instead.
I am laughing. Truly.
I'll look into this. Are there any leads?
No. But check one of our stashes. Maybe we missed something. Clue or a footprint.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll be going.
Farewell.
Over here?
This better be good.
The spear. It looks orcish.
Why on ear would she buy an orcish spear?
I have no idea. Let's keep looking.
That way?
A key and a chest. Perfect. Let's see if it fits.
So, what's in it?
A map. And there's a route drawn on it from Calibrock to the, Crimson Mire. That's at the border to the Iron Fields. Do you think that's where she went?
Well, this map was drawn in another reality, so we can't be sure. But yes, I suppose so. Let's get back to Catras. You'll want to know about this.
You there, Pale Blood. Come over here for a moment, will you?
Here we go again. What is it? We're just travelers.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Say, Pale Blood, you see and hear a lot of things with your pale eyes and your pale ears, don't you? What would you say to making a little extra coin on the side?
We're not interested.
Are you sure? If you're worried about disturbing the realm, don't be. This can be our little secret. All you have to do is let me know if you have any interesting information to pass on. In exchange, a little gold to weigh down your pockets. What do you say?
What's in it for you?
The chance to serve the exalted father, of course. And perhaps an opportunity to eke out an edge over my peers. The strength will no doubt realize my immense value. It's a win-win for both of us, I promise.
What kind of information are you talking about?
Oh, just things you'd see, hear, notice. Calibrock is a big place. Misdeeds will try to hide in every damn corner.
You have a deal. You keep this quiet, and I'll bring you what I know.
Of course. I think you'll find this arrangement to be ideal for us both. Come back if you hear anything juicy. I'll be here.
Where are we going?
All right, I'm going.
Okay, let's search. Wait, what is that?
It's an Adari. It's getting away with something from the stash.
After it!
Really?
Don't let it get away.
I hate these things.
Sure.
Need me?
I'll take a look. You got it.
I need help over here.
Okay.
Keep it up. This way. Yes?
Sounds Sounds like a plan.
Good to see you again, General.
There was a glowing jellyfish-looking creature that stole one of your documents. I figured you'd want it back.
Glowing jelly. Ah, you mean the Nadari? Norse claws, I should have known. Thank you for taking care of it, General. Go ahead and keep the document as thanks. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Thanks.
Of course. Anything else?
There was a glowing jelly...
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Of course. Anything else?
I'll be going.
Farewell.
Sure. Knee house. Balls, you look like shit. Did you wrestle a troll?
The graveyard's more like it. But I think we know where your daughter is.
The Crimson Mire. Blazes, what bollocks is this? I told her to meet me just outside of Calibrock.
Could have something to do with the orcs, couldn't it?
What orcs?
You don't know?
Of course I do. I just like to play dumb. No, I don't know. What orcs are you talking about?
Well, when that Circle Mage orc, Gore, proclaimed the unification of the tribes, not all orcs went along. The Fleshkin, for example, left Vargagor and set up a town in the mire.
Huh, that's news. But it explains the orcish spear Sorobi bought at the market.
What about your end of the bargain? Were you able to find any information on the Sleeper cult?
Some information, yes. And you'll get it once you found my daughter.
Are these orcs hostile?
Hard to say, since few people ever travel into the Crimson Mire. But so far, they've shown no interest in expanding their territory. Who knows? Maybe they just really want to be left alone.
What? And the Exalted Father let them?
He didn't clap his hands with glee, but so far he hasn't taken military action.
So, Sorobi fled Lar via a mire that she knew to be populated by orcs. That's an odd decision.
Odd or not, I don't care. I want you to go after her and make sure she's all right. Now!
You're asking for a lot. Do you promise that you'll have the information on those sleepers?
The information and the unyielding loyalty of the Black Company and myself, just as soon as you find Sorobi.
How are we supposed to find her, though? We can't search the entire mire, can we?
That's the upside of our situation. The mire only has a handful of paved roads leading through it and few travelers. Reading her tracks shouldn't be too hard.
Then let's step to it. Will you accompany us, Catrus?
Not right away. I didn't expect to leave the city right now, and I need to make some preparations first. Go ahead, scout out the area, and send me back a messenger so that my men and I can catch up. And General, find her. Please.
All right, Psst. You. Yes, you. Over here.
You wanted to speak to me?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
You're a little young to be out of the communes. Why aren't you with your pack?
That's why I want to speak to you.
You're running away, aren't you?
Not so loud. My name's Devlas. Yes, I left my commune. I'm trying to leave this whole blasted place. But I need help. I've already forged the documents I need to get out of here. But they need an official insignia. Without it, they're useless.
What's so bad about the communes?
You mean aside from the fact that we're forced to compete with each other? A flock of bats squabbling in the dark? I've always been good with letters. But if someone broke my hand, sabotaged my chances, I'd sink right to the bottom. And do you know what's waiting for us at the end of it? Servitude. I don't want to spend my whole life slaving away over scrolls for some speech windbag.
If it's so bad, why don't more try to escape?
The Exalted Father has perfected the whole blasted system. Most feel honored.
These documents you forged, what do they say?
They're orders for me to travel to Larash, a small village at the edge of the realm.
and to transcribe the memoirs of the ailing mayor. Not that the details really matter to the guards. As long as it's convincing, they'll let me pass, and then I can make a run for the border.
So what? You want me to steal an insignia?
No! The intelligence would figure out what's going on. Look, I know a guy. He's a smith who specializes in counterfeit items. All you have to do is convince him to make a fake and then bring it back to me.
But can't you get it yourself?
I can't take that chance. I've already been to the smith once before. I can't risk being seen there again. Please, no one would care if you go.
Why do you need these papers? Why not just leave?
You can't just leave Calabrock. Well, maybe you can, but not the children of the exalted father. Not even the derelicts.
Don't let the waterfalls and fungi fool you, General. Calabrock has always been a pretty cage.
Unless you have an official order that grants you passage, you won't get past the gate guards.
Fine, I'll help you.
Lord be praised. Thank you. The smith should be at his workshop. I'll wait here in the meantime. Thank you again.
Guess the smith isn't here.
But look, there's a note on his workbench. Gone hunting? That's not very helpful.
Well, maybe he'll be back later.
Over here? Ooh.
Try to keep up.